What's going on, guys? It's August the 16th. It is a Wednesday, and you made it. You made it. You woke up, you got yourself ready, despite all your trials and tribulations, despite not feeling a certain way. God knows what you've probably been through, or potentially gonna go through. You fought the good fight, and you woke up today. You made it through the day, and you made it to August 16, 2023. So, as we all, as humans, we all go through issues. And I'm not exempt. I got my things I'm going through too. And the crazy thing about when you go through life and you're going through issues, you're going through hurdles, it's like your body just goes through different things. Like, one of the things that I find about myself is it's hard to reach out to loved ones. Like, it's difficult, and I'm talking about like people that lift you up and you have a good time talking, things like that. At this moment, when you're going through the rough patch, you're just going through the growth period, you can't talk to them. And one of the things I found is that a lot of times, I found that let's say I'll tell somebody about a situation, and they'll be like, "Oh, why you ain't called me?" And it's like, yeah, now that I'm telling you, and I'm kind of like, I got through it, and you're saying this, and it's like, but there was a good chance that if I told you, you could have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you out," or you could have reacted in a way that broke me down and made my circumstance even worse. And that's the thing people fail to realize. Is like, we know, all right, if you would have told me, and then who's to say you probably wasn't going to be going through something at the time? So you could have been in a situation where it's just like, I could listen, but I really can't do anything for you because I got my own things going on, right? And you might be like a person like me. I might thinking like I don't want to add on to your plate, where you're thinking like, dang, my guy's here, my girl's here, my loved one's here, and I'm going through something, and it's like you're thinking about now double the situations because you want to help somebody out, So these are the things that we all as people think, go through, feel, and depending on how you raised or what you've gone through in the past, it's going to be a little difficult for you to express, or it might be a little difficult for you to, speak or react or carry yourself a certain way. A person is doing their thing, next thing you know, they get fired. Like, out of nowhere, you get fired. What are you going to do? People got children. Men, we want, we got a certain thing that we want to look a certain way. We don't find it easy to ask for help or just be vulnerable or be like, I lost my job, I'll be all right, or I can't make this, or I can't pay my child's birthday's coming up. Like, a lot of things in life, whether you guys can say it's okay or not, there's a toll it takes on you. There's a toll it takes on you. And that's why I vlog or I make these videos because I want everyone to know that you're not the only one. You're not alone. Don't allow yourself to just don't allow yourself to stay in your head and overthink things and beat yourself down, because we're good for that, especially depending on how you came up. Like, a lot of people may have heard some things that the average person didn't hear, and then they fall, they scrape their knee. And to the average person, scraping your knee is just like scraping your knee, get some Neosporin, put a Band-Aid on. But them scraping their knee is like every mom or dad or anybody in their family or whoever the loved one was that, well, supposed to be loved one, just tearing them down. Like, I knew you wasn't this. I know you couldn't do this. You would never, I don't even know why you was born. Like people have heard some really bad and harmful and like dehumanizing things, and we don't understand that, or we don't see that. And so because we don't see that, we react, we behave the way we behave, So this is my thing. As a people, the only race, I remember somebody said, the only race is the human race. As the human race, I ask that you continue to fight the good fight. In that I mean, you wake up and you know that that was something, that was an accomplishment, a very big accomplishment. You woke up. I don't care how many bills you have. I don't care how down. And here's another thing, guys. I was reading this article. I think it took place in San Francisco, but it was talking about the unhoused. I don't believe you say homeless anymore. I think they say unhoused. But this individual, this dude, and they have these nurses, they have these these helpers who go around and they pretty much just no charge to them. Like, no, they don't charge the homeless, the people who are out, living under the bridge or whatever, in tents, whatever. They don't charge them. They just go, they do their vitals, they check up on them, they give them any kind of help that they need when it comes to their health. They help them out. So what happened is that this guy was there, and obviously he needed some help. And they were saying, like, I think they had him in a place one time and he stopped, or he just, didn't do what he was supposed to, wasn't taking care of himself, and landed landed on the street again. And they were talking about how he needs to go to like a place where he can work on his psychological state of mind. My brothers and sisters, go and get the proper help, because the depression, the paranoia, the schizophrenia, the bipolar, all these things that manifest from trauma, not taking care of yourself, all of these things cause you to not be able to take care of yourself to the best that you can. And one of the things of taking care of yourself is your mind. You got medication, take the medication. If you don't like how it makes you feel, let the professional, let your doctor know this is how it makes you feel. You don't like how it makes you feel. But don't not take care of yourself because you feel like, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that. No. Because that's not fair to the people around you. Like, think about it. You have this nurse who's taking care of this one guy that she sees all the time. And her thing is, she fears that one day she's going to come to the campsite and they're going to tell her, oh, he died. But they say that you could tell, you could see he has mental illness. He has mental health issues, struggles. Whether it be trauma from childhood, whether it be trauma from living on the street, but you have some kind of unresolved trauma. And you need to go get the help. You need to. You need to get the help. And it's not fair that you refuse when it's shown when you go get the help. You take the meds. You follow the regimen of the doctor. You get healthier. You make better choices. And you think better. You're clear. Your mind is clear. You have a clear mind. You have a clear mind. You have a clear mind. So go get evaluated. Let the professionals do what they need to do. Like this story, I wish I could find the newspaper article. This story, like they said, they found him a place to live at no charge to him. All he had to do is basic, like I'm talking about basics, man. Basics. And they just said this dude just slipped right back to, I guess, drinking or whatever it was, but just wandering the streets again. And it's just like, okay. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Like, get, like, these people, literally, she would go around, these nurses, and there's more than one, he just go around these vans, go to these campsites where they know that the unhoused, the people who live under the bridge or wherever it is that they live in, parking garages, they would go there, check them, do all their vitals, do everything, and if they got an issue, bring them to a place to get treated, give them all the nourishment they want, and then, I mean, let them about their, but it's just like, they are, you could tell, they say that they know that these people psychologically, mentally are unstable. So do yourself a favor, and that goes for anybody and everybody. Do yourself a favor and get the help that you need and you're supposed to get, because you're hurting those around you. You're hurting those around you. It's not fair. It's not fair. And for those who try to make it seem like, it's a stigma and all that, who cares about them? People going to talk about you no matter what it is. So why don't you take care of yourself? They talked about me. I think they said, they got on Jamie Foxx, but it isn't saying, like, they talked about Jesus. He was a perfect man, and you've seen what happened. So you better start caring about yourself and not what other people have done or is thinking. Like, you making yourself go through a tough time, that ain't gonna, like, making yourself miserable. Oh, I deserve this, like, you really don't deserve it, but you have no idea how you're, like, they were saying that the same gentleman, he was in a parking garage. So now the security guard who that gentleman knows, now the security guard, his boss was telling him, like, hey, you got to kick those people out. Now you're forcing a human being who made a connection with you to do something he doesn't want to. Now he has got to walk. He's like, hey, man, you guys can't be here. Obviously, yo, let's say the guy was Anderson. Yo, Anderson, come on, man, you know me. I be here all the time. He's like, yeah, I do know you. But now my boss, the higher ups, are on my back telling me to telling me that y'all gotta go, and they don't care, and I can't lose my job. See how you affect people around you? They love you. They want you to do well. That's why he let you stay in the parking garage. But instead, you just kept staying, and now they got to kick you out. Now you got to go in the rain. Now you got to find and it's like you had a place. You had assistants. You had people that are like, yo, you don't have to do anything except reside here. People are gonna come in and do. They're going to provide you with different. Not tasks, but programs. Like you'll have this person come over and do one activity, another person that's going to interact with you. They provide transportation. You don't even need to have drive yourself or provide. They will do everything for you. All you have to do is be present. And instead of you doing that, you just let yourself go. And it's like you're an adult, so they can't really force you. So you made it, but keep improving and keep taking care of yourself and keep wanting better for yourself, because the people around you need that. All right? I'm going to try to be in for tomorrow. You have a good one.